Felicity from GetYourRockOut, and we're here talking to a couple of the guys from the self-titled. How are you doing today?
Yeah, pretty good. The rain's held off for just long enough for us to do this outside, which is most welcome because it's pretty funky in the press tent.
I think you may speak too soon. You're just going to see, like, everyone's just going to see us, like, running off.
It's a problem I have.
But no, I mean, hopefully you're right. And it's nice to have a bit of a breeze. We like the wind.
Fresh.
You know, these 50-mile-an-hour gales that we're due to be getting.
Well, yeah.
And we are, of course, here at Bloodstock. So have you guys had a good weekend?
We've had a great weekend. We arrived on Friday. We pitched up our tents and went to see Down, and Down were absolutely incredible. Phil Anselmo's a big influence on me. I like the way he works the crowd. I also like the fact that he's got a brilliant sense of humour. So we stayed to see them, and then yesterday we took a quick trek out to Stratford-upon-Avon to play the Bulldog Bash.
Just a quick dash.
Yeah, you know, it was an hour and a half. Not too bad. So yeah, we played in front of a bunch of slightly nonplussed bikers, which was great fun.
Always good?
Yeah, well, it was a huge stage, absolutely brilliant. But so we've come back to close out the new Blood stage here at Bloodstock, and we're very much looking forward to that. This is a big gig for us. We're keeping some very prestigious company this weekend, and I'm really happy to have my name on the back of this shirt.
Fantastic. And of course you guys were down to play Altfest as well.
That's right.
Such a shame that we're not going to be able to.
Well, we are on the 17th playing Haltfest, which is a little gig that's been thrown together from a number of the bands who are due to play Altfest. We're playing the Purple Turtle in Camden. Screamer are the headliners.
We're main support.
But it's going on all day from what I gather. There's about 10 bands playing, and it's going to be a good day. I mean, I think quite a lot of bands from Altfest are playing London gigs at the last minute as a result. So, I mean, you're spoiled for choice, but come and see us.
Yeah, that's definitely,
No, I think it's good that you've managed to get something around then as well, because it was a real shame. But we're glad that you had.
I mean, it is a shame because I really had a lot of respect for the ambition of Altfest. I mean, it on paper it was such a fantastic idea, and maybe it could have gone another way, but I'm not qualified to comment, so I won't.
And you guys are also writing for album number 2 at the moment.
Oh, yes.
Brilliant. How far along are you into that?
Well, we got a couple of tracks.
Yeah, we got like 8 tracks. The music written, structurally wise, and we've had a change of vocalist. Neil's joined us like around 3 months ago, and obviously that's changed things. We hadn't penned lyrics for everything, so now's the point where Neil can maybe even go over all that stuff and put his own mark on it, and that could change the music completely. And
I'm really grateful for that, because I mean, this band, more than any band that I've ever been with, knows how to write tracks with vocals in mind. They handed me a bunch of instrumental tracks, and it was very clear
here's some riffs
where the vocal fits, and you don't always get that, particularly when a band's been rehearsing without a vocalist for a little bit of time. They tend to go with what sounds good to them at the time, and you get this very dense mass of incredible music, but with no space for a vocal at all. Whereas these guys always write with the song at the centre of it.
Now Neil's on board. Now it's a case of all the other tracks. We want to release a good 12 tracks an album. Would be great.
That'd be good.
And now we're at a point now where we can get Neil to influence what we do from now on as well.
Yeah, I mean, they were adamant that they wanted me to be involved in the writing process, which is fantastic, because I mean, if I write my own lyrics, I sort of have more of an insight into how to deliver them, and I mean, I'm a very performative front person. I live through everything that I'm singing at the time, if that doesn't sound too sort of drama school wanky. Yeah, it's easier to get into something that you've got an emotional investment in, So I've already written lyrics for a couple of tracks. We're debuting one on the new Blood stage tonight, which is called Airlock. It's much lower slung than some of the earlier stuff, which is got more of a classic rock sound to it. This is much more kind of drop C, bit Pantera-y, bit Killswitch Engage kind of sound to it.
Groove lead and a little bit of thrash. Yeah, a bit of something for everyone, really.
But I'm also a massive fan of Tool, so I like that kind of in and out vocal that kind of weaves itself around the groove, you know. So, yeah.
And the next few months, what else is on the cards, or are you mainly just focused on writing?
Well, we've got Rock and Metal Circus coming up with Voodoo 6. And what are we're playing Scruffy Murphy's in a couple of weeks in Birmingham. Little showcase gig there, which should be fun. But yeah, I mean, mostly we do want to take the time to write some material. Obviously, when I came on board, there were a lot of gigs already booked. So we, you know, it was a case of me getting up to speed as quickly as possible, learning the first album, and getting out there, playing the gigs, and getting, you know, some experience under our belt as a 5-piece. But now we have that, we've got that to take back into the studio and work with one another to come up with something that reflects who we are as an outfit now. And hopefully next year, when we go out and start touring the new album, people are going to really understand how much talent there is in this band, because, you know, I love working with these guys. No, seriously, I love working with these guys. They give it 100% every single time, and, you know, we've played some under-attended shows, but I like to think that as an outfit, we play the same show every time. We give a pint of sweat every single time. Yeah. And anyone who sees us, whether they're the only person in the audience, that's never happened, or whether they're one of a couple of hundreds, everyone understands how much passion and commitment goes into this band.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat. It's been a real pleasure.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I know that we're going to see you at some point very soon anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I heard that the set tonight is absolutely fantastic.
Cool. Thank you.
See you later, boys.
Cheers.